I said this, I think, a few weeks ago. I think crypto Twitter is crypto's best product by far.
That's such a good take.
And it's, why do we come back? Why do we come back to crypto Twitter every single day?
Twitter is the product.
It's the product, not just because, look, why do you come to crypto? I think most of us come to crypto because it's a huge opportunity financially for for your career and stuff like that. I think most people's big decisions are based on that. No one takes their life and puts into something because it's like kind of fun, kind of goofy and silly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the reason that you're not just skated away in private chats or just like trading perps and not talking to anyone or not trying anything is because of the culture that crypto created, and because it's such an open space on crypto Twitter, and you come back every day. It's fucking absurd. It's the craziest place on the planet.
It's the best.
It's insane. Like you have you have Caitlyn Jenner coming in creating a coin. Like, well, what is this? You know what I mean? It's insane, truly. So I think that in and of itself there's so much value in that. How can you not see that there's entertainment value in this? Like, people are spend hours on it. Like, there are people that have like $20-$50 in shitters, and they come back to crypto Twitter and they get to know these characters, and they go on Pump.fun, and they have these KOLs and stuff. It's just like, it's this really interactive, entertaining experience, and there's nothing like it. And I think that is what people are missing.
Do you think you're like the first team that has built a product specifically for crypto Twitter and the attention cycles on CT? That's actually a really interesting take.
It's a good question. It's a little bit vague because you can really take this a few ways. I mean, I guess this is kind of related to SocialFi, right? We're not the first SocialFi product for sure. There's Friendtech, there's Fantasy Top, etc. And even before that, there are many social experiments and people building stuff on Farcaster and whatnot. But I do think our unique angle, and this is, if you really look at what Pump.fun is for what it is, like that's you'll eventually discover this, is that it captures the attention cycles because it's such a simple product, and it's like meme coins have always kind of been that product, but we just really accelerated it. So in terms of when something happened on crypto Twitter, so this is a good example. Like when something happened, before Pump.fun, when something happened in world news, or maybe something on crypto Twitter happened that was significant, someone would create a coin like 4 hours later, which is like today that's like unheard of. Like the second something even happens, like people even speculate on the most mundane things. Like Ansem tweets something that's kind of like, yeah, he said some crazier shit before. Like, he's had more banger tweets. People take that tweet, they throw it on Pump.fun, and they kind of they see where it goes. And I think that is a big part of, that is like the big difference with our product compared to what existed before. We just really empowered people to ride these waves and to explore like what can succeed, what can't succeed. I like to use the example of TikTok and just short form content generally. Before that you had YouTube, and people had to create these these longer videos, get their own software. It was like really, there was a significant barrier to entry, just like technically and also in terms of effort. When in reality, a lot of people just wanted to share like these short videos, and there were emergent behaviors in YouTube in the early days that people wanted to post shorter videos and just do it casually, and that also came with the rise of the mobile phone and et cetera. And then TikTok came along, or Vine, and those kinds of companies, and all of a sudden, instead of just one kind of niche of content that was being served, all of a sudden everyone was being served. So you know how YouTube was just like kind of like North American content creators back in the day, and it kind of expanded internationally as it really took off. And it was just mostly just like, there's a lot of gaming stuff, there's a lot of, I guess, IRL stuff. But because you lower the barrier to entry so radically, like literally a 0 to 1, you're going to empower people to create content that didn't exist before. Completely new forms of content. New metas, new everything. Some things that were like, that just wouldn't happen before. Like I mentioned this a while back too, like with Pump.fun. If you heard news trading used to mean that you were on Binance and you're waiting for for data to print, U.S. data, non-farm payrolls or whatever, and you're trading that with, on perps with leverage. I think that's going to change. I think people are going to start trading, and I think no one calls it news trading, but I know people that are on Twitter 24/7. They wait until something happens. They either create a coin or they wait for a coin to be created, and they play the game. And I think that is one aspect that is completely unique, that was just made possible by Pump.fun.
The YouTube TikTok analogy is so good, because it's 100% how it works. It's like some crazy shit happens. Andrew Tate does something crazy, and then like 24 hours later, 48 hours later, there's like a long form process edited high-end software YouTube video that goes out, or there's like 10,000 TikTok videos of like 15-year-old kids with their like iPhone in the school bathroom, just like doing a dance or like making some funny shit on their phone, like low quality. And you realize the low quality, quick, attention focused stuff bangs. Like, people love that shit. They eat it up. And there's also like a Malcolm Frank take that we talked about off air too, where it's like Pump.fun has evolved crypto Twitter significantly. Like, usually there's like, but prior there's a big news drop, someone in CT, Ansem, who